Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into something absolutely huge. We're decoding entrepreneur Mark Tilbury's modern roadmap to financial independence. It's basically this brilliant, strategic blueprint that aims to get you to a massive milestone, $10,000 a month by the year 2026. So let's just jump right in and look at the exact actionable steps he lays out for us.
So $10,000, right? It's definitely not just some random figure pulled out of thin air. We are framing this specific monetary milestone because, honestly, it's a highly sought-after target for a really good reason. For teens and young entrepreneurs looking ahead to 2026, hitting 5 figures a month represents a literal tipping point in life. It's that magic number where you can generally replace a traditional full-time income, achieve massive personal freedom, and, actually take control of your own time.
Okay, let's dive into this. To put things into perspective, consider that this specific instructional framework has already racked up nearly 2.5 million views. 2.4 million. That is a staggering amount of attention, and it completely validates just how important and resonant this strategy is right now. A whole generation is actively searching for a practical, step-by-step route that actually works in today's digital economy. And well, this source material delivers exactly that.
All right, so here's the game plan for this explainer. We'll start with the new route explained, then we'll break down the 3 main steps: consume, apply, and educate. And finally, we'll wrap things up with how you can get started right now.
Part 1, the new route explained. So right off the bat, we have to establish that the old ways of making money as a young adult, trading your limited hours for minimum wage, are just fundamentally outdated at this point. Instead, the modern route relies on a very specific 3-part sequence: consume, apply, and educate. And what makes this so incredibly powerful is the sequence itself. It's not just a scattered list of random side hustles, it is a logical, step-by-step progression. You literally have to master one phase to unlock the next, effectively building a sustainable engine for wealth rather than just chasing a quick temporary buck.
Which brings us to step 1, consume.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that we have to completely redefine a word we use every single day. Consume here absolutely does not mean kicking back, binge-watching shows, or mindlessly scrolling for entertainment. Not at all. The definition we are working with is highly specific: to intentionally absorb high-value knowledge and information to build a foundation for wealth. You are purposefully feeding your brain the exact raw materials, the data, and the insights it actually needs to succeed in a highly competitive, modern marketplace.
So we really need to clearly contrast passive scrolling with intentional learning. Think of it like this. Passive scrolling literally drains your most valuable resource, which is your time. Intentional learning, on the other hand, actively compounds your value. The source material points out that utilizing modern tools like high-quality book summaries is a core part of this intentional learning phase. By filtering out all that digital noise and focusing strictly on digesting expert insights, understanding market trends, or reading business case studies, you rapidly accelerate your understanding of business, finance, and strategy. You basically become a sponge for value.
Moving right along to step 2, apply.
So the crucial point is that learning alone just isn't enough to get you to that 10K a month mark. Knowledge without execution, it's practically useless. Applying means taking that intentional knowledge you've consumed and directly executing it to build a business or a high-income skill. This is the exact moment where the real work actually begins. It's where you transition from merely being a student of wealth to becoming an active creator of wealth.
The source material really emphasizes that applying what you learn is the absolute only way to generate that initial momentum. I mean, think about it. If you spend all your time reading about building an e-commerce brand, but you never actually launch a store, your net financial result is 0. You have to push past the friction, overcome that fear of failure, and transform your consumed knowledge into tangible output and real-world experience. You've got to actually do the thing.
And that unlocks step 3, educate.
Okay, so once you've applied your skills and found some initial success, how do you scale it up? Well, you educate. And this brilliantly illustrates our next point. Educating means sharing your proven expertise and actual results with others to scale your impact and your income. You are taking the exact system you successfully built back in the apply phase, and you are stepping up to teach others how to replicate it. It completely turns a basic linear income into a highly scalable, high-leverage digital business model. It's a real game changer.
Because scaling through shared expertise is the ultimate key to unlocking and, more importantly, sustaining that $10,000 a month tier.
By educating others, whether that's through digital content, online courses, or private communities, your earning potential is no longer tied strictly to your own manual labor or the number of hours in a day. You create an educational product once, and it can be consumed by thousands of people simultaneously. So your income scales massively, while your time investment remains entirely under your own control.
Finally, part 5. Get started right now.
Let's move to and see how this builds into real life. To bridge the gap between theory and action, the source actually outlines highly accessible tools that you can use today. For instance, to kickstart the apply phase, platforms like BuildYourStore.ai can give you a free AI-built Shopify store in literally under 2 minutes. It's wild! Then Kajabi offers a free 30-day trial to start hosting your business and educational content, which hits that educate phase perfectly. And for the consume phase, resources like Shortform offer a free trial and a discount on the best book summaries available so you can learn super efficiently. Honestly, the technological barriers to entry have literally never been lower.
So, the modern route to $10,000 a month in 2026 is clearly laid out before us. Consume intentionally, apply relentlessly, and educate broadly to scale. The tools are literally right there waiting for you. So, I want to leave you with this one provocative question. Which step will you start today? You've got the roadmap now. Take that empowering first step, get to work, and I will see you on the next explainer.